In Matthew chapter 16 and verse 24, Jesus said unto his disciples, If any man will come after me, let him deny himself and take up his cross and follow me. You see, friends, following Jesus is not always sunshine and rainbows. But praise God, it is not always rainy clouds and bad days. Following Jesus sometimes requires you to let go of your own thoughts and to acknowledge that God's thoughts and his ways are higher than your ways. In Genesis chapter 22, God said to Abraham something very intriguing, something very interesting. He said to Abraham, chapter 22 says, And it came to pass after these things that God did tempt or tested Abraham and said to him, Abraham, take now your son, thine only son Isaac, whom thou lovest, and get thee into the land of Moriah, and offer him there for a burnt offering upon one of the mountains which I will tell thee of. You see, previously to this, Abraham, after waiting so long, after even making the mistake of having Ishmael, Abraham weaned his child Isaac, and there was a big party. In Genesis 21 and verse 6, Sarah said, God had made me to laugh, and so that all that will hear will laugh with me. And she said, Who would have said to Abraham that Sarah should have given him children? For I have borne him a son in his old age. And now in Genesis chapter 22, God is asking Abraham to take now his son, his only son. And just in case you missed it, Abraham, take the son that you love and offer him as a sacrifice. Did this make sense? No, it didn't make sense. For one, that God said to Abraham that, look, I will give you so much children that you won't be able to count them. And now God is saying to Abraham, look, take your son and offer him as a sacrifice. Now, the second reason why this didn't make sense is because God did not accept children or child or human sacrifice. But God said to him, take now your son, your only son, and offer him as a sacrifice. I want to tell you today that though whatever God may be asking you to do seem strange or maybe seem different, still do it. Still obey. Because God said to Saul in 1 Samuel chapter 15 that obedience is greater than sacrifice. It is interesting because sacrifice is good, but obedience is even better. As a matter of fact, during those 3 days, Abraham had the choice to stop. He had the choice to turn back from doing what God said he will do. But he was obedient. And in Hebrews told us that Abraham, he had such faith that he said to himself that if God should take his son, that God will raise him up again. Now, the main thing I want to encourage you today is to be obedient. Do what God said you should do. Be obedient even unto death. If Jesus himself could be obedient to his Father even unto death, why can't we? Be obedient. Trust God. Follow him and do what he says you should do. God bless you.